Good afternoon, everyone. So in today's webinar, we will talk about the UCC Applet. Previously, we had the first webinar on the UCC, so this will be the second webinar. And in this webinar, we will be mainly focusing on the task queue, how the task queue has been used in UCC, and what are the things you can do from the task queue. So as mentioned previously, the UCC Applet is a comprehensive customer communication and task management platform inside the BigLedger account platform. So here in the UCC, you can handle the customer interaction by consolidating all of the communication channels into a single unified workspace. Then you can make use of this task queue to resolve the communication issues that you get from the customer. So that's the main purpose of this task queue. So in the task queue, we have three submenus. So let me go through each of those one by one. So first, let me explain a bit details regarding the task queue. So this task queue is a system or a central hub to manage and distribute the work across your organization. So it provides a different view tailored for different user roles and responsibilities. So that's why we have three different submenus: the all task queue, the team task queue, and the my task queue. So the first one is the all task queue. So the all task queue provides a comprehensive organization-wide view for the every task in the system. So this task queue is designed for the supervisory and for the administrative roles who need to complete visibility and control over the task distribution across the agents for the management of the issues. So in the all task queue, first we have the listing page. So here you have details. You have the task code, the task status, the assignee code. If the task is assigned to any agent, then you can see their code as well. The agent rank, the creation time, date, and it's coming from which channel. So we have multiple channels. So as the system is going through some migration, so the channel number is limited for now. Then we have the last message replied, the task duration, a couple of other columns as well. So the task queue is the task code is basically a unique identifier that provides a quick reference for the searching. Then we have the team code, the task status, all those things provide the some detailed view about each of the tasks. So now here we have some actions. So if you select any of the tasks, then if you go to the task action, then there are some bulk actions that you can perform. Like you can assign to worker, you can mark certain task as complete, then you can cancel, then unassign as well. So that's the purpose of the actions for now. Then we have the if you assign to the worker, right, then here you can select the worker type, whether you want to assign this task to team or you want to assign this task to agent. So once you have selected the worker type, like the system will display like a list of available agents or teams based on your selection. Then from the administration point of view, you need to select the appropriate agent or the team from this list to complete the assignment. Then all of the selected tasks will be assigned accordingly to the chosen worker, either its individual agent or its team. Okay, then next we can go to the edit page for the task queue. So if you go to the edit page, then in the edit page provides the detailed control over the individual task. It's allowing the supervisor to modify the task information and manage both the task status and the assignment. So here you can take the action and then based on the action, the assigned status might be changed also. Then the description can be updated from here as well. So this task action, this is where you can mark the task as complete, or you can cancel them or move them to a different agent or the team. So the thing that you are able to do under the bulk action from this listing page, you can do from here for any individual task as well from the edit task queue page. Okay, then next we will move to the team task queue. So I'll let it give some time to load first. So I think, yeah, so as we are migrating the things, so here we don't have any task under the team that currently my account is under. But let me explain the overall overview, what this team task queue meant to be. So this team task queue is designed for collaborative work environment where the tasks are assigned to a group rather than any specific individual or any specific agent. So this queue will show all the tasks currently assigned to a certain team. Uh, so as I said, currently my user ID that I'm currently using is not under any team. So that's why I don't have any data over here. But ideally, this all task queue will be showing uh, like all of the tasks assigned to a certain team that the current user is logged in as a member. So it will allow the team members to view the available work and they can perform the tasks accordingly from here. So in the team task queue, we'll also have the listing and bunch of other thing as well. So as we don't have the listing, so I just explained. So here we also have the task code, the task status, the assignee code, the creation date, all these columns to uh, like provide some significant overview of the details of the tasks. And similar how we were allowing the user to perform bulk action from here after selecting the task. So the same thing will go uh, for the team task queue as well, and the edit page will also look similar. The only difference between the all task queue and the team task queue is the all task queue will be showing all of the tasks. The team task queue will only show the task assigned to certain teams only. So from here, if we select any task, then we can assign to team. Like if we go to assign, if we select assign a worker, then either we can assign it to team or we can select assign it to agent. So let's say, for example, in this case, if we assign to agent, we can update the tasks. So then currently I'm logged in using my account. So you see, when I assigned one task to myself, then when I go to the my task queue, then I can see that task under here. So now the my task queue also shows the similar listing with similar details and everything. It's just that here the agent will only be able to see the task assigned to that specific person only. So for that one, when the manager or the administrator go to the task queue, then can select the task, and then when they assign to the worker type should be agent, then they can select which agent or which team member they want to assign to from here specifically. So once this is done, then in the assignee code, the user ID, the name of the agent will appear. For example, this is the one that I just now assigned to myself. So currently it's appearing in here. So that's the overview of the task queue menu that we have in UCC. So just to recap, like under task queue, we have the three sub menu, the all task queue, the team task queue, and the my task queue. So all of these three menu basically shows a different kind of listing and different kind of edit page and all those things. So it's just that the tasks that we show in each of the menu depends on certain filtration. For example, the my task queue shows all of the tasks. The team task queue only shows the task assigned to that particular or to specific team, and the my task queue shows the task only assigned to that certain agent who currently logged in using the ID. So then after the task queue, we have the task queue outbound. So the task queue outbound system manage proactive and agent initiated tasks where the team reaches out to customer or other contacts as opposed to the respond coming. or the initial request coming from the customer. So the task basically created inside the task queue, the task initially created when there's any conversation or any request coming from the customer. But the task outbound queue is the opposite. So here, let's say if you have any follow-up calls, any schedule checked in, or any marketing campaigns, or WhatsApp broadcast, or any reminders that you want to initiate from the UCC to the customers, then those will be under the task queue outbound. So here we have the all task queue, the team task queue, and the my task queue in a similar uh, kind of sub-menu arrangement as well. So here in the all task queue for the task queue outbound section, the all task queue will show the all task queue outbound provides supervisor with the complete visibility into all outbound tasks across the organization. So here, if you go by the filtration like the team task queue and the my task queue, it will also show the similar kind of listing like the task queue where the my task queue will only show you the list of the tasks for the outbound that currently assigned to any specific team, and the my task queue will only show the specific task that assigned to that particular agent or initiated by that particular agent. So next we have the inbox, which we already talked about in the previous webinar. So this one I'll just skip. So next thing is we can talk about is the configuration section. So in the configuration section, the first thing we have the project. So initially we need to create a project. So for the project creation, you can click on the plus, put in the project name, the project code, the customer details like the issue history, sales history, membership history, and then you can create the project. So once you create the project, right, then you can add in agents for the project. So here we have a menu for the agents. So you can onboard the agent. So here for this tenant, we have only 4 agents. So you can onboard more agents as well. Then you can assign the agents to the projects, and then whatever. Okay, then you can create your team as well. Like here you can create your own team by providing the team name, the team code. So for the creation of the team, you can go by skill set, like let's say CS representative team, then like refund management team, something like this. So once you create the team, then you can add agents under the team as well. So this is the part that I was talking about. Like here, if you select any task from this all task queue, and then if you go by team, then you can give it under certain team. So here I just updated to a team. Then I was, as an agent, I was already added into that team. So whenever I assign this task to this team, then this task will appear under the team task queue. So that's how the linkage has been done. So all of the configuration of the agents, the teams that you can manage from here. Then also you can manage the virtual contacts like for the broadcasting or those kinds of things, integrating with Telegram or WhatsApp, you need to create virtual contacts. So you can create the virtual contacts, then you can integrate the endpoint from here, like for which channel you want to integrate, what is the endpoint ID. So this endpoint ID will get it when you, like for Telegram bot, when you create the bot, you will have the endpoint ID provided by the bot further. So you can key in all of this information, then you can add the endpoint under a virtual contact. So this virtual contact later can be added to the projects as well, like the just how we add the agents and the team. So you can add the virtual contacts also. So I think that was all for the part 2. So any questions that you have?